Okay, here we are at the first of two boss select screens from Mega Man 7. I love Mega Man 7. You'll probably hear a lot more about that in my commentary if Junkman doesn't take me out of the mood. So let's see what he's got up his sleeves. Okay, the Junkman stage. I have actually attempted this a few times. I was not successful. Why am I recording? Because I think I will be successful. Especially with that. God, I love that little lightning bolt. It's pretty fantastic. Or thunderbolt, whatever it is. It was so good, they stole it when they made Mega Man X. Actually, I think they stole an awful lot of weapons when they made Mega Man X. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get into that another time. Let's see if I can survive this. We did. The trouble with that, or the reason I've been having trouble with it, is that there's no definitive pattern when the Mets descend. It's random. Every time it's different. Of course, that means that for every one of my practice runs, they were very cooperative. You'll see in the outtakes whether or not that was the case when I actually started recording. Oh, actually, I think we still need this, because as long as we have it, we might as well make this room easy on ourselves. And I do mean ourselves. Oh, I think I did that from the wrong side. Okay, that's not necessarily a problem. Yeah, I forgot about that. That is actually one of the things that I really do like about Mega Man 7, though. I might as well talk about it now. No, not the fact that the screen doesn't really scroll upward as quickly as you would like it to, but the fact that there are environmental conditions that can change as you play the game, or rather, you can change them. For example, these platforms could be stationary. They are by default, as you saw. Of course, you can also activate them if you have the electricity weapon, which is pretty cool. And depending upon which side you activate them from, I'm waiting because I don't want to get crushed by one coming down unexpectedly. Depending on which side you activate them from, you can actually change which one goes up and which one goes down. I made it a little more difficult on myself there, but it shouldn't be too bad. That was almost bad enough. But we're still going. We're not going to bother fighting him. If you've ever fought him before, you'll know why. From here, it should be pretty easy to make it through to Junkman. Of course, time will make a fool of me. But really, there's just a few precision jumps, maybe another enemy in a problematic location, and then Junkman himself, who I hope to demonstrate appears to be a distant relative of Toadman. Or at least they studied fighting together. Do I need... What the hell? The last thing I need is to run out. And is that the first time you guys got to see Rush demonstrated? By me, I mean, of course. So it wasn't a total loss. Hurry! Okay. We have a Met here, who's a real pain in the ass. Okay, but we got rid of him. We might as well take that out in one shot rather than 700. No, I'm kidding. It's only about 3, as you saw. But now we are through to Junkman. And boy is he crippled by his weakness. Just like about every other Mega Man 7 boss. Which can be a little irritating for those who want a legitimate fight without using a Robot Master weapon. I'm sorry, without using the Mega Buster totally. But I do actually really like that you get special animations when they're hit by their weakness. You couldn't always tell in the classic series, especially if you weren't paying attention to their energy bars, whether or not you were doing much damage at all with a certain weapon. But we're through. There we go. Our first complete Robot Master from Mega Man 7, which I absolutely adore. I honestly do feel it's one of the best games in the series. I love the 16-bit aesthetic. Of course, they use the 16-bit aesthetic in the Mega Man X series. Well, the 16-bit versions, anyway. God, that's loud. I'm not going to press anything because this is... Oh, it's going to go anyway. But anyway, I prefer this to the Mega Man X series. I just like the cartoony aspect of it. Mega Man is obviously a very silly story. The characters are very cartoony and comic book in their design and their motives and their themes. So, kind of disappointing that Mega Man X went a little grittier. Still a great game, though. And we did it. We got a foothold in Mega Man 7, and we got the Junk Shield, which is probably the second best shield weapon in the entire series. Behind the Jewel Satellite, of course. And I suppose that's all. I do have a few outtakes for you, and I hope you enjoy them. Thanks for watching. I have... Great. Ah! Oh, come on! Oh, fuck! Fucking hell! Yeah, I think the most difficult parts of this stage are actually toward the beginning. We'll see if that turns out to be a good thing. I think it will. No! Okay, another Robot Master is down. And with him, we can scratch another game and actually another console off our list. Sorry, Junkman, but we had to start somewhere. Now, Junkman, as you saw, didn't give me any trouble at all, nor did I expect him to. In fact, I didn't think his stage would give me any trouble either. So I assumed it would only take me 5 attempts to get a clean, no-damage run. In reality, I kinda screwed around in those first few rooms. Although, I was right, they really are by far the most difficult part of the level, as the lack of outtakes after that point will easily attest. It actually took me 7 attempts to get the clean run. But you know what? I'm not all that disappointed. I'm actually still pretty proud. That's close enough to my original estimate, and carelessness can account for at least a few of those outtakes. And yeah, that was our introduction to Mega Man 7 as far as this series is concerned. We're going to leave it behind for now and return to the NES for a little while. But don't worry, we're definitely coming back. Mega Man 7 is actually one of my favorites in the series. I know a lot of people dislike it, and honestly I can kind of see where they would get that sort of Mega Man Jr. mentality from it. But I think it's a lot of fun. And I really can't wait to come back and do some of my other favorite bosses from this game. But as for now, that's really it. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed. The next one should be up before too long. I do have a few others recorded after that, so this train's gonna keep a-rollin'. And no, I promise that wasn't a teaser that Charge Man is next.